So hello guys, my name is Rachit and today I'm be showing you about my first blog website that I've developed using backend as Flask and frontend as CSS, HTML and Bootstrap. So basically, first I will show you my website and then tell you how you can relate it with my Python code and this HTML page. Okay, so there are three things in total which I've used to make this website. First is Flask, this Python program written in Flask, then different HTML pages, and the last thing is this PHP MyAdmin, which is actually a MySQL database. So I'll run the program. Instead of telling you everything about my program, which is a bit long code, I'll first show you the application and try to connect it with the help of HTML file and this Python program. So let's run this program. So it's running, you can see. One more thing, for that I've used here port number 3000. It's your wish, you can use anything. So this is port number 3000. Okay, so the program has started. I'll refresh the page. Actually this is like a paid website. If you will pay bill money for this website, I'll give you an email and password, and only with the help of that thing you can enter into my website. For example, right now the email is this thing and password I'll write in encrypted format. So fine, this is my dashboard. In total I have used five different web pages of five different web pages actually of my this website: dashboard, home, about, sample post and contact. So first I will tell you about my dashboard. In dashboard, either like this is a table which I've made previously. These six posts I've added previously. So this is a table, and this post have been fetched from this PHP MyAdmin. So in PHP MyAdmin, I created a database named as Coding Thunder, and in that I've created three tables: contact, login, and post. So you can see the post part is these things. So actually I've been able to transfer this post section from my PHP MyAdmin to HTML, and via that to the Python this web page. I'll show you the command for that. So in my dashboard part, these are all my posts with the attribute features as post dot serial number, title, date. You can edit the post also, you can delete the post also, it's your wish. Two more features I've added. First is the add post, and then is the logout button, and you can also upload a file using this choose file feature. So first I will show you how to add a post. So it will open to a new web page, and for example I do something randomly, gftt, let's say practice post 2 content, let's say it should be anything, and this should be, it can be anything. You can make it beautiful afterwards. I'll click on the send button, and you can see in my post thing is that GFTFF. This new post has been added to my database. So this was my dashboard page. The HTML code for this dashboard page I'll show you. So it's this thing, this admin.html. This is the background image command which I've written using style background image, and URL I've provided. Okay, one thing, if you are making a Flask program, you have to make sure that three things are there in the same folder. For example, this, if the folder is chain, you have to write three things in the same folder. First is this main Python program, in my case it's app.py, then templates folder. In the templates folder you have all the HTML files, and then the static folder in which you have all the CSS files and the image which you will be using in the program. So this was my dash sorry this was my dashboard page, and this is the HTML program for that. I'll tell you in brief what is it all about. So this is the background image, this is the header file, this is the upload file thing, and this is the logout button. This logout button is a reference to a logout like logout is a reference link to my Python Flask. Like you see, logout is this thing. So after clicking that button you will be redirected here, and then I've used session.pop to make you like the session will be over and you will be logged out. And then I've used this, okay, this code. So this is the logout, this is the add post button. This also have a reference to a different web page link, and I've created a table as I've shown you. This is a table. So for that thing, Mm, okay, so there's a certain command from like to fetch a command from a database and use it here. You have to do something called post.query. So this is the admin page which I've shown you. So using this post.query all, you can extract data from your phpMyAdmin and make it sent to your website using post. So this post contains list of posts from your phpMyAdmin, and then for doing post in post one by one, you can show your post, that you can show your post serial number, title, date, edit, delete, everything. And edit basically means that if you have written something in past, you can just overwrite it with something new. Delete means it will delete the post. Fine. So then I'll show you about my, first I'll show you contact. This is the main thing. Like people ask me like how do you send, not people ask me, but people generally ask how to send your website information to your my php admin. So like if you enter your contact details and press send, you will find that under the contact section all your information will be stored. In my case, 12 people had sent me a contact form by sending the like send button. So to fetch data from website and store it here, what you have to do, you have to write this command like request.form.get. With the help of this line, you can like transfer your information from your website to your php myadmin. So using request.form.get, all your information, that is name, email, phone number, message, it will be stored into the this variable. And this variable actually, okay, one more thing, to connect your MyHP PHP MyAdmin to your this Flask program, you have to create a special file. Let's say the example of, I take the example of contact only. So this is the table contact. To connect to my Flask program, have written class contact. And one more thing, to connect it to your php to your class program, if contact see there is small, then you should make it capital here. This is the rule if you have to follow in Flask. And then you db.model, you will import db database.model, and with the help of db.column you can make your variables common. Like to make your contact variables work here in Flask, you have to do db.column. So in the contact table, I've used these columns. To make this available in the Python Flask, you have to do this db.column. And then in the contact part, you can get the request.form.get and then store into the contact thing. And then you can do dot add. It will add that specific contact form to your php myadmin. Then one more thing I've used, you can also send a mail. So for that thing I've used one library called import from Flask mail, import mail. You have to provide um, which let's say platform you're using for sending a mail. You can, I've used Gmail. I provided the port number, SSL, username, password, and then I've used this command to send the mail. Fine. So this was all about contact. These were the main two things. Then home is actually like for your post thing, this is the title of the post, the big black thing. And then below that, this is not the whole post, this is just a brief description of your post. If anybody wants to read the post, you can click on this and it will lead to you to the page where the whole post is written. So this is actually a summary of your post, and with the help of this you can go to the actual post by clicking. I've added a reference link to these lines, and the program for this is here. Mm, cool. So this is the HTML file for this post. Again, I'll do for post in post, like one by one I'll extract post from my PHP admin, and I'll show you the title, content, date, and everything. And again, this is the line for providing the image. Like this is the image I've used, image. So this is the line for providing the image. From the static folder you can extract the image which you want to use. So for post in post, okay, I told you, if you click on this, it will lead you to a new page. So for that I've used this reference link command. So this is slash post dot, this is there in my Flask program. So if you click on these things, it will lead to a different web page. um, this slash post is actually a reference to my Python Flask. I'll show you. This is this thing.